face with using just with the letter J. So I'm actually don't have even a primer that I can start priming my skin with now. But I do have a foundation, so we're gonna go with the JUVIA'S Place I Am Magic foundation in the shade Bogota 500. Okay, so this foundation is actually full coverage, and I really like to apply it with this kind of brush. This is an artiste brush, so I just put a little bit of the foundation on like that, and then I start dabbing it around. Okay, and right away what I like to do is pick up my Hank & Henry sponge that I got on the box a couple of months ago and just go all over the face with the damp sponge and blend all of that foundation out. Okay, now that my face is still wet with the foundation that I just applied, I want to also contour my face using this foundation and bronzer stick from JUVIA'S Place as well. And I'm just gonna add these where I usually contour. Okay, charmers, now that I blended that, I realized that the more I do to my face, the harder this makeup tutorial is gonna be because I don't have that many products with the letter J, and right now I'm running out. So I'm gonna continue with this, which is my concealer from JUVIA'S Place. This is actually in the shade 22. It might be a little bit too light for me. Let's see how this is gonna work. Okay, yeah, she's light. And actually I'm only gonna apply a little bit in the outer portion of my eye. A little bit down here to color correct my shadows under my eyes. And then a little bit here to bring some highlight in there, some highlight in my nose, and also in under my chin. Okay, so this is where the problem comes. Now that I've finished blending all of these liquids on my face and I have a wet face, I don't have anything to set this. So I have to come up with something here. So I'm actually going to be using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Conspiracy Palette and to set my under eyes and everything that would be like setting my concealer. And I'm going to take a little bit of my peels, which is this kind of nude pink kind of shade right here. And I'm going to set my under eye with that. Oh my god, here we go. I'm hoping for the best. Actually, it's not a bad color. Look at this eye, look at this eye. I think it's perfectly set in my under eye. We're just gonna continue blending all of that. I'm gonna continue taking my peels, which is this pink shade that we have right here in the Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette. And this I'm only gonna use it in the areas where I would highlight and set my highlight. This would be basically a full face using only eyeshadows because that's what I have. And that's what we're gonna do. So now to set my bronzer, I'm actually gonna take the Beauty Killer eyeshadow palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. And they have this color called 40 up here. It's like a skin tone, but it has a little bit of color in it. And I'm gonna try to see how that works as a bronzer. Honestly, it's not that bad. And I really like about this eyeshadow is that the pans are really big. So it also works using it like that as a little bronzer. I think I'm gonna have to add some other colors to create some kind of more definition in there. But to set the bronzer, this color works. Okay, so now that I'm here in this palette, I want to try to maybe correct a little bit the under eye highlight and set this area right here. So I'm gonna take the color China White with the same brush that I was using before. Oh my god, I got some of that black rainbow, the dark color on the side. Let me brush this off. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna take them. I'm going to take this color right here, Diet Boot Beer, in a smaller brush, and I'm gonna try to fix this mistake by adding that's a lot of shadow. Oh my god. Okay, charmers, let's hope for the best and blend this out. I am so scared. I really messed up right there. She's contoured now, you know, something subtle. Okay, I'm gonna try that one more time, and I'm gonna take the China White color, but now with a smaller brush, so I won't mess it up this time. I'm gonna take China White, which is like a really pale white shade, and I'm gonna try to highlight my under eyes. Okay, you know, she's working. And I'm gonna use this to cut the contour of my nose. Okay, I'm I'm not mad. That actually worked. I'm very surprised at this moment. But here we are, Charmers. This is a trip that we're all taking together. It's a little bit shiny, yeah, for sure. And it's definitely not the same kind of complexion that I usually get when I use setting powders that are actually for the face and not eyeshadows, but so far it's good. Okay, so now we're gonna continue and I'm gonna get you a little bit closer so you can see the process that I'm gonna do in the eyes. Now that I think my face is kind of ready. Okay, Charmers, I didn't know exactly what kind of eye look I was gonna do, and then I realized I have a pink background. I'm wearing pink. Pink is my favorite color, so why not do a pink eye? First, I'm gonna start using the Beauty Killer eyeshadow palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Remember, only starts with a J. And we're gonna use the color Star Power. And this, I'm gonna softly apply it from the middle of my eye into the outer part. Okay, now we're gonna go with the Conspiracy palette, and I'm gonna take a little bit of this orange shade that it's called Cheese Dust, and I'm gonna put it in my lower line. And for this under eye, I want to make sure that the color is well stamped, but also that it's blended. Okay, Charmers, so now that we finished our under eye, I want to add a little bit of highlight to my inner corner. And this I'm going to apply with a flat brush. I'm just going to cut this around the shape of my crease in the inner corner of my eyes, as if I'm cutting a crease basically, but I'm just starting the highlight illuminated areas. That's pretty, but I feel like I still need a little bit more color. I'm going to take that same blending brush that I had before, and I'm gonna apply it on top of that other pic. Oh, wow. This is metallic. I didn't know this was gonna be this metallic, but here we are. This is actually a lot, so I'm gonna take a little bit out of that brush, and with the same brush, I'm gonna bring it back and just try to blend this out. But at least it's giving me the intensity of the pink that I really wanted. And now all of that I'm doing is just bringing back a little bit of that shade Ranch in that beautiful highlight and just blending it in again with that pink to make it seamless. Okay, so for my brows, I am going to use a combination of these two shades. It's called My Rights Here and Diet Root Beer, which is this dark brown, and this black right here. I'm gonna be taking a little bit of those two colors. Okay, I'm actually surprised of how this brow came out. I actually like the shape. The color itself is not really the best match for my face, but she's working, you guys. We are doing what we can with what we have. This challenge really is a challenge. I'm gonna continue and do my brows off camera now. Okay, Charmers, so far I really like the look, but I think I want to add one last thing to give it like an extra sass, you know? Okay, Charmers, so now I'm gonna add one extra thing just to bring this look all together. I'm gonna take a small brush like this from Luxie, and I'm going to pick a little bit of this Food Videos shade, which is a neon pink, and this I'm gonna apply it in my inner corner. In this shade, I'm actually blending it in with the bottom of my eye, just to give it like a kind of like a sunset kind of moment. That is super pretty. So actually, because there's not much I can do, I want to grab a little bit of that same Food Videos color, and I'm just gonna use it as a highlight up here. So while I blend in here and I finish this, I want to know, Charmers, what have you been doing through this quarantine? Have you been playing with makeup a lot like we've been doing? Or have you been playing with more skincare? Let me know in the comments down below, because I really will go after we publish this video and check them out. Okay, Charmers, so now that my eyes are done, I'm gonna go ahead and start my lips. First, I'm gonna take the same brush that I was using to do my brows. I'm going to take, Diet Root Beer, which is this dark brown shade that we have in the Conspiracy palette. And this I'm gonna use to contour my lips. Now that we line our lips, I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade called Princess, which is a beautiful purple and pink reflective shade. And I'm gonna take it with my fingers and just apply it in the middle of my lips. And then with a smaller brush, with a blending brush, I'm just gonna blend the two colors. There we go. That's the effect that I wanted. Okay, Charmers, and that's it for this video. Actually, I'm kind of confused and a little bit sad that I don't have any kind of mascara or lashes with a letter J that starts with a letter J. So I'm going to have to just end this video right here. I did as much as I could. I did actually a full face, and I honestly like it a lot. I think this looks really pretty. So I really hope that you guys like it as well. If you try this challenge at your house, remember all you gotta do is to pick the first letter of your name. In my case was Johnny. So then I did all of my face using only brands that start with the letter J. I used JUVIA'S and I used Jeffree Cosmetics. But sadly, those are the only two that I had available at the moment. So I couldn't do really my mascara and my lashes. I really hope that you Charmers like this video, and if you do, make sure you leave me a comment down below because I'm gonna be reading them all. And I'll see you in the next one, Charmers. Bye!